Career Academy at Truman is excited to announce that we have received a waiver from the State Board of Education to move from a credit-based graduation system to a competency-based learning system. This has a number of impacts for your students, but this video is really about why we're moving to that model and what that model really means. In order to share a little bit about why we're moving to that model, it is important to understand that Truman has always worked to meet the needs of the students who have come to the Truman campus. Truman has existed since 1970, and there have been a variety of programs that have been used in order to meet the needs of the students at various times. Given that our graduation rates are not what we would like them to be, and our students are not as prepared for college and career as we had hoped, we would like to move to a system that we believe will actually prepare our students better for the 21st century than the traditional credit-based model. So what is a competency-based learning system? Competency-based learning allows our students to demonstrate mastery of a set of competencies that have been predetermined, regardless of how long it takes the student, where they learned to master these competencies, or the pace at which they do so. Some students might move faster, some students might move slower. Students will be proving that they have mastered these competencies at each level, and it isn't dependent on a semester class or a trimester. It's dependent on the learning that they do and their ability to show what they have learned in relationship to the competencies. This allows us to also take advantage of a variety of learning opportunities that happen outside of school hours and the school walls. Many of our students work, they babysit, they take college classes, they participate in the community. And all of these learning experiences, we believe, are preparing our students and allowing our students to develop skills and knowledge that are important for career and college readiness. Because there will be multiple pathways to graduation, our students will work very closely with their mentor teacher to develop a personal learning plan that individualizes the path that each student will take to get to graduation. Competency-based learning will also allow us to identify a variety of opportunities to target interventions that will meet each student's need in relationship to their goals and objectives. There are 8 cognitive domains and 39 competencies that students will be required to address every year and will need to meet at a certain level in order to graduate. These competencies were developed in partnership with Stanford University and are being currently used by Summit Public Schools and many other schools who have begun to partner with Summit as they have seen significant success in student achievement. Each competency has a detailed 8-point rubric. This rubric is a developmental rubric that is meant to be achieved over the student's 4-year high school career. As you can see, a 9th grader's target range should be between a 3.5 and a 5.5. 10th graders should score between a 4 and a 6. 11th graders should score between a 4.5 and a 6.5. And seniors should score between a 6 and an 8. You will see that there is some overlap in the scoring ranges, and this is in order to build students' capacity over time and ensure that they actually have the skills and the knowledge that they need to move on to whatever their post-secondary hopes and dreams are. Students will also be assessed on 3 habits of success. These habits, self-awareness and self-management, social awareness and interpersonal skills, and decision-making and responsible behaviors are the underpinnings of students being successful not only in the schoolhouse, but also in their careers and in their family lives. And the skills allow these students to be effective citizens. Each habit of success has a 5-point rubric, which students will self-assess themselves and will receive feedback from their mentor teacher, their peers, community members, and even their parents through their exhibitions. Due to the fact that we will no longer be credit-based, Truman High School will transition the students who are currently with them to competency-based based on this particular matrix. If you are the class of 2020 and beyond, you will be moving directly onto our competency-based model. But the classes of 2019, 18, and 2017 or earlier will transition only if they have less than an X number of credits. All students need to meet the state testing requirements of English language arts and math, which shows a level of competency at the 11th grade level and is college readiness. Our students will also be doing community service, and these community service experiences will allow them to show a variety of competencies. And all students in the Federal Way Public Schools do a high school and beyond plan, indicating what their plan is post high school.